Hello again. It's been a week or so. I've been busy trying to figure out my lighting problems. Um, what I figured out that yes, lighting should be dealt in world space rather than view space because view space has several problems with it. Of an artifact that was popping when you do say normal mapping. Um, I finally got some this particular little demo demonstrates Blinn-Phong lighting using directional lighting, point lighting, and spot lighting variants of it. As you can see at the scene right now, I'm doing directional lighting. It works fairly well, and it does the specular lighting perfectly, finally. If I go to my little menu, I can switch to point light, which is animated using a little path animation technique I developed. I had some trouble with it. You notice that the gradient from the light, I had to spent a couple of days trying to figure out how to smooth it out, because if you don't smooth it out, it'll make it look like it's inside of a bright circle, which it isn't. However, it works now, and it looks great. The next type of Blinn-Phong line that I implemented was spotlighting, which is, if you know how spotlight works, it's a kind of like a point light, but it looks more like it's inside of a cone. If the light gets, let's say if the light is at 100, this whole area will be lit up. If it was closer to the ground, it would be kind of a smaller area. Yep, looks great. And this will be useful for, say, flashlights, or say if I ever make a shooting game and you're trying to sneak around a base or something. This could be used for, say, a way to spot the player or something. Oh well. Let's move back to directional lighting. For each of them, I also implemented normal mapping, which I'm going to do here. This was kind of painful to do because I was trying to figure out how to do this correctly. Should I calculate the tangent space in vertex shader or the fragment shader? However, if I calculate calculate tangent space in the vertex shader, it will have artifacts, which was fairly messy. For example, let's say in this sphere, it looked like it had a kind of a W thing going. Yeah, it was messing up. However, I moved it to the fragment shader, and now it's working a little bit better with no artifacts. Thank goodness. I also implemented normal mapping for point lighting as well. I'll just let it play for a minute. And spotlighting. Well, this is it for this little test demo. The next thing I'm going to be playing with is post-processing. It should be fairly interesting. The previous post-processing stuff I've done was just with only one single I'm not feeling good today. One single render target. This next one is going to be using more than one render target to pretty much allow me to do more. That means I can take the light pipeline from both ambient, diffuse, and specular and separate them out into their own little texture and do effects to each one of them. So this means I can actually do a bloom effect, for example. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I can't wait to do it. I've been waiting to get this one out so I can start working on this next one. I guess that will be it for this little demo, and you all take care.